kicks, MP. No excuses tonight, because I know you didn't go out last night. You were the top rookie last month, and
a reminder, fans, we hope you'll come and join us for our trading card day. The first 10,000 fans through the arena will receive a trading card pack, along with the fan zone and get them signed by Jazz Bear and the Jazz Sensor.
The National Basketball Association and the Utah Jazz.
Coming right up, the Jazz taking on the Warriors. For the Jazz, they can't be too disappointed, playing over 500 ball the last 10 games. But this team feels they are better than that and look to prove it with a big win tonight. Warriors, Jazz, tip-off coming up next. Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And as always, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge joining us from the sidelines. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Look at the Lakers. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
Well, right now for the Warriors, they've claimed the top spot because they've earned it. Some people say they're playing above their heads. I think we're just starting to realize how good this team is.
Now Golden State's starting 5. Kuminga steps in at the 4 with Green sliding up to center. Mr. Clutch out there with Curry. And it's Wiggins in at the 3 spot. And for the Jazz, in at forward, it's going to be Markkanen and Collins. Colin Sexton is out there with Reggie Jackson. And it's Kessler in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And with the trade deadline behind us, GA, that is a busy time for front offices.
Yeah, and for every trade that takes place, hundreds more are proposed. I don't envy the GM's long hours behind the scenes.
There's Mr. Clutch. Down low, Kuminga moves back up. Collins grabs the miss. Markkanen against Wiggins. Pass to Kessler. And here's Jackson. Collins with it. Defended by Kuminga. And there it is for him. Collins has got the first points of the night for the Jazz.
With soft hands and great recognition, Collins is the ideal big for a pick and roll.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to Kuminga. That one misses. 3 shots, all come up empty. Sexton with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Pass to Markkanen. With the drive. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
And what I love about Markkanen, he takes care of the basketball. And that's a result of being patient, playing smart, and just generally getting his points within the flow of the offense.
You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
Here's Jackson after the made shot from Mr. Clutch. Back to Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
It's easy to forget about Jackson's bunnies, but he's more than happy to remind you.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game.
This season, in general, has not been kind to them at the free throw line. Only about 71%.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Jazz. Last time they lost to the Warriors.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Yeah, missing from the line became contagious. That happens. They just picked the worst time to do it.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Pass to Mr. Clutch. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink one of their first 5 shots.
To the inside. Here's Collins. It's tipped. They get it back. And Kessler throws it down. The Warriors have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Kuminga the pass to Mr. Clutch. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. And not only, Greg, has MP been selected to the All-Star team this year, he was named a starter as well.
And it's a huge honor, guys, and you can tell that it means a lot to him. He wants to prove he belongs out there with these guys, and I expect him to bring his A game for sure.
And the Jazz with possession here. Jackson looking around. Pass to Collins. It's rebounded by Kuminga.
That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss them.
The shot by Curry, no good. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Jazz. Collins with it. Collins setting the big for Kessler. Wiggins against Markkanen. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Curry. Here's Mr. Clutch. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Jazz have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter.
Well, this is as easy as it gets for Collins. Once he establishes position, the defense is toast.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against Orlando was tremendous. He added 18 points, and as impressive as he was scoring it, he was just as good at the defensive end. Once again, he got into a rhythm, and there was nothing anybody could do to stop him. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. The aggressiveness, Greg, he showed the other night. We'll see if he can match that intensity here.
I'm a believer. I think he can produce at the same level tonight.
I don't know. After you put up numbers like that, I think the defense starts paying a little bit more attention to you, so it might be difficult.
And let's now go to Shams Charania. He's standing by with breaking news out of the Eastern Conference. Shams.
Thank you, Kevin. Right now, the buzz is about the Chicago Bulls and the trade with the Charlotte Hornets. They're bringing in Miles Bridges to shore up the front court of this team. Bridges is a minutes-eating, rebound-grabbing, explosive finisher, and I'm told this club knows that a player like Bridges brings competitive edge in close games. That boosts your chances to win in crunch time.
Always some exciting news happening in the NBA. We thank Shams for always bringing it to us. That one drops for him. Warriors trail by 5. Green passes to Mr. Clutch. Fires the 3. And it's Utah with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Markkanen with the block.
And blocking shots mostly about will and desire. Markkanen showing he has it on that one.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. The Warriors, number 1.
I mean, no doubt for me that they've hit their stride the last few weeks. I mean, they are punishing the defenses with that up-tempo style.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 11. There's a screen. Sinks the triple. Mr. Clutch has got 14 points.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
To the paint. Here's Filipowski. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
There's the drive. Mr. Clutch gets the bucket. He's got 16.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Outside, Sexton. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Last game matched up with the Magic. Tough loss there.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Some of it was solid shooting from their opponent, but they didn't have any teeth with their defense. Need to be more active than they were.
And it's Sexton on the foul.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Here's Mr. Clutch. His last outing, he had 18 points. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And so here is Golden State after Colin Sexton's three-pointer that didn't go. Here's Sensabaugh. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
One of the areas where he has excelled all season long. How about 87% from the line?
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Collins comes in for Filipowski. And it's Collier in for Sexton. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Takes a three. And down it goes. Three-pointer falls in for Mr. Clutch. Mr. Clutch has got it all tied up now for the Warriors. The Jazz shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And the first one falls.
Substitution on the court.
You got this, MP.
Here's Mr. Clutch. 23 points in the game. To the middle, it's stolen by Martin. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Wiggins and Green make up the post pair. DeAnthony Melton out there with Mr. Clutch. And it's Waters in at the small forward. Count it.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Mycareer. He's got 5. Kessler passes to Mycareer. Out of hand on it. Inside, Wiggins lays it up off the glass. And it's a 7-point Warrior lead. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
And they've also been pressuring the ball tonight. You don't get this many steals without making an effort there.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. you got for us, DA?
Kevin, last season, Draymond Green got his three-pointer going again. He said, over the years, my shot took a dive. It was in large part because I couldn't get in and out of my hips. They were messed up. It was getting my movement patterns right. Kevin, my hips haven't been the same in years, but Draymond's are good, and now they've made him tough to deal with. Back to you.
Your hips are pretty good, David. I've always said your hip. Floor spacing, always critical. Good point, DA. Here's Mycareer, following the score by Golden State. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Sensabaugh. Three-pointer, Markkanen, and the three ball is good.
How about the shooting stroke from Markkanen, appearing very comfortable pulling the trigger from deep.
Screen by Wiggins. Here's Mr. Clutch. In the corner, it's Melton. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Colin Sexton, he's checked in for the Jazz. Reggie Jackson comes in for Mycareer. Payton, he's checked in for the Warriors. Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
Now Markkanen, following the three-point attempt by Andrew Wiggins. Jackson gets the bucket.
I'll tell you, one thing Jackson has never lacked: confidence. I mean, when he gets a look, Reggie always believes his next shot will be his best one.
Now here's Wiggins. He's coming off a 13-point game against Orlando.
Putting others before himself, racking up assists. Hey, I wished I played with more guys like him.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Utah.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
Collins checked in for Kenyon Martin. Now here's Jackson. His last outing, he had 8 points. Shot by Collins, no good.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
The open look here for Sexton. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
The list of contenders for the three-point contest is really interesting this year. Every one of these guys is capable of going lights out in a setting like that.
Yeah, the field is almost set, and I wouldn't want to have to make a prediction. These are all fantastic shooters. It's just a matter of who gets hot on that day.
Look at Curry. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And the excitement for this year's three-point contest keeps growing as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. Some amazing shooters in line to take part.
Hard to pick a winner out of that group of contenders, but safe to say it's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
Utah leading. And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game. That free throw good. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Jazz out in front, up 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the 3rd quarter.
Hey folks, first off, looking ahead to All-Star Weekend, let's see who's in the running to compete in the three-point contest.
No matter who makes it, I know all these guys, they're ready.
The final tally of votes, soon to come, but there's still time to get your ballot in, now or never. And now, guys, let's talk about these Warriors and this close game they find themselves in.
You know what? They push the action, but also play within themselves. Show great execution.
And you know, that usually leads to a high field goal percentage, and that's exactly what's happened here. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. What can you say, Mr. Clutch? An impressive effort here today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
He's checked in for Brandon Pajemski.
Number 3.
The pairing up front, it'll be Collins and Kessler. Wing pair will be Sexton and Markkanen. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. That's the group right now for Utah. Jazz leading by 5. They swipe it. Curry kicks to Wiggins. Stolen by Markkanen. Jackson down low. It's deflected. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way. And Green slams it in.
Got to reward the big man Green for running the floor. Excellent execution.
Here's Jackson. He has 5. 90 seconds now into the second half. Markkanen can't get it to go. Warriors trail by 3. And it's sent back by Kessler. It's stolen by Curry. Over Kessler. And it's sent back by Kessler.
And you know with Curry, what impresses me most is his efficiency. That's not something we normally see in a high-volume jump shooter.
The Warriors have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Stephen Curry hits them both. The greatest shooter ever, Steph Curry. You played with him. What was it like seeing him day in and day out?
I had the pleasure of playing with Steph the first year he broke the NBA record for threes in a season. And when I tell you, he was just scratching the surface. He was always looking to push the boundaries, to see what he can do, and to work at every aspect of his shooting.
And that one misses.
And Jackson certainly doesn't lack confidence. A speedy guard who can fill it up in no time.
He hits the second from the line. The Warriors trail. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 25. Poked loose. Outside, Green. Shot clock at 5. Green with a screen on Jackson. Here's Curry with the 3. Oh, Curry so accurate from three-point range.
This is P. Curry shooting with real confidence off the catch. It's what helps get him going.
Lobbed up there for Collins. And finished off by Collins.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Here's Kuminga. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Jackson. Kicks it out to Collins. Jackson setting the pick here for Collins. Buries the long-range jumper. Collins has got 11 points.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to Kuminga. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Kuminga. And the Warriors making a change here. Utah leading by 4. Outside, Sexton. Markkanen looking it over. Pass to Sexton. Offensive rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Collins. The Warriors have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. D'Anthony Melton. He's checked in for Golden State. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Jazz. It's a 3-point game. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Here's Kuminga. And the Warriors miss again.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
And here's Jackson. He has 6. And Sexton has it in the corner. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 6 assists in the game. To the inside. Some nice passing by Golden State. And that one is good. Mr. Clutch has got 28 points for the game.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Outside, Markkanen. Here's Sexton, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Great Colin Sexton, still so young. He entered the league when he was just 19.
Yeah, drafted back in 2018. Sexton has a few years left in his 20s, so you expect him to continue to expand his game and improve on both ends.
Free throw good, Sexton.
And the aggressiveness Sexton plays with is infectious. He motivates his teammates to play just as hard.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Kuminga. And Hield subbed in for D'Anthony Melton. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. The Utah Jazz last season became one of the first teams in the league to move their games to broadcast television. It's a gamble, but they just about tripled their reach. And with the rapid growth in the region, they have a chance to attract new fans. And Kevin, no doubt, other NBA teams are keen to see how this goes.
Oh, David, no question at all. We thank you for your report. Another miss by Utah. Warriors trail by 3. To the middle, here's Mr. Clutch, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Shot by Collins, no good.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
To the paint. Mr. Clutch's shot is off. Utah has gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Pass to Sensabaugh. Down low, here's Martin. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Nice feed inside, saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Here's Mr. Clutch, defended by Sexton. Here's Mr. Clutch. The Warriors keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Utah.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And they've also played exceptionally well in the paint tonight, taking advantage of their opportunity to work inside.
For Utah, Williams comes in for Filipowski. And Chris Duarte subbed in for Colin Sexton. Different look here for the Warriors. Jonathan Kuminga. He's checked in for Trace Jackson Davis. Wiggins comes in for Gary Payton. Curry's checked in for Hield. And it's Mr. Clutch in for Brandon Pajemski. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, during that timeout, the coach of the Jazz talked to his team. Now, he was quite encouraging in the huddle. He said, look, you're fighting out there, fellas. I can see it. I need you to keep giving everything you have. Bring this one home. See if they can pull it off, guys.
All right, thank you, David. And Golden State looking at who they've got. The athletic front court pair. Wiggins alongside Kuminga. Mr. Clutch out there with Curry. And it's Green in at the 5, roaming the paint.
For his sake, I hope they can come back. You hate to see the performance he's having be wasted in a loss.
Here's Sensabaugh. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And that's only his first turnover of the game. And considering how far we are into the game, you can live with that.
Warriors trail by 3. Here's Mr. Clutch to the middle. And that one's good. Green.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Mycareer. And there's another one for the Jazz.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Pass to Green. Driving in. Rebounded by the Jazz. Martin's got 5 rebounds tonight. That's good from Williams, the assist by Martin. Martin's got 3 assists now in this one.
The adjustment, man, what a finish.
Lets it go with a 3. Mr. Clutch's shot is off.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The 3-point stroke is off. Even though he's undersized, he's making an impact on the glass, looking fearless right now.
He takes it in, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
4th team foul. Number 3, 1 shot.
One shot.
On the free throw, no good.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Warriors trail by 5. Kuminga, screen on Jackson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Second personal foul. 15 foul. Credit for Golden State.
The first free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Jazz leading by 3. Outside Jackson. Back to Sexton. Kessler setting the pick for Sexton. No good with the triple. Warriors have gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Martin dishes to Jackson. Traps in the tray. Jackson's got the lead up to 6 now for the Jazz.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Mr. Clutch's shot is off. Utah has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. To the inside, outside for Jackson. Goes up on the high post, and Utah again with the bucket.
He uses the threat of his drive to open up looks for him offensively. Jackson is one smart cookie.
Mr. Clutch. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Sexton for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Mr. Clutch has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Now the Warriors moving it up. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
The way that Curry reads the floor, he could get double-digit assists on any night if he wanted to.
Jazz leading by 6. Outside Jackson. Sexton deciding where to go with it. The 3. They get it again. It's up a 3. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and hitting them up.
Here he goes. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Warriors trail by 9. Kuminga the pass to Mr. Clutch. Launches from deep. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
The Jazz call timeout. John Collins, he's checked in for Martin.
Number 20, John Collins.
Outside Jackson, inside. And Markkanen gets it to go on the assist by Jackson. Markkanen's got 4 points now in the quarter. Here's Mr. Clutch, guarded by Jackson. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
Like what? Like, what is going on right now?
Jazz leading by 9. Markkanen with it. Kessler screen on Wiggins. And they double up Markkanen. 6 to shoot. Kessler screen on Curry. Sexton for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. And now a 12-point Jazz lead.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Green with a screen on Jackson. Mr. Clutch, and they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Mr. Clutch has got 46 points. Jazz shooting really well, 54% from the floor. Outside Jackson, pass to Collins.
And when Collins goes up, the interior defense runs out of options. He forces him to get sloppy.
He drops the first one, and that'll push the lead to double digits. And so Collins nails both of them. The Warriors shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. From the arc, Mr. Clutch's shot is off. Outside Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
It's because he's reading where the shots are going and getting to the right position. Just outworking everyone early on the glass.
Kuminga finds Curry from the baseline. That's good on the jump shot.
The assist, Jonathan Kuminga.
And Utah has possession. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We appreciate you tuning in tonight. We'll see you next time.
We can get that one back next time.